שב לב. אתה פה עמוד עמדי. Now, before listen to the parsha. Yesterday we learned why Yaakov Avinu fell asleep in Yerushalayim. Why didn't he fall asleep in Beersheba, in Bat Yam, in Rishon LeZion?
Это Богодом.
Why? Because we learned that Hashem wanted to make a mitzvah of Achnasat Orchim. What is Achnasat Orchim? Gastiprima, right? Primstva. Huh? And we said, where is the house of God? In Beersheba, in Chulon, in Rishon LeZion, in Hebron, где? ירושלים. כי ביתי בתפילה יקרא לכל העמים. ביתי, God calls the house in Yerushalayim, ביתי, my house. So it says, I want a tzaddik, takoi balshoi, such a tzaddik, to sleep in my house. That's how he made Yaakov Avinu fall asleep in Hashem's house. And we learned yesterday that the real mitzvah of Gastim Primstva, the welcoming guests, is only whenever the person does not have a place to sleep, does not have a place to eat, and you're saying, you coming to my house to sleep and eat. This is the real Gastim Primstva. And now whenever you have your friends, company, chichi, даже divrei Torah будет. No problem. Kaifu, no problem. But that's not Gastim Primstva. That's not Achnasat Orchim. Achnasat Orchim is whenever people are in need of a place. Usually, these type of people, nobody wants to welcome them to their house. And that's the real mistake. You should know that the real mitzvot, people let go. The fake mitzvot, people say, come on, I'll do it, no problem. It's always like this the case. So that's why whenever you hear somebody came from Israel, from Vienna, from Miami, from anywhere in the world, and he needs a place, be the first one and say, you're in my house. Because this is the mitzvah. He has nowhere right now to go, right? He has to ask this guy, ask that guy. And you say, don't ask anybody. It's coming to me. And now you made a mitzvah of Gatziprim Achnasat Orchim. Yeah. Explain to your Jena Bechor that this is the real mitzvah.
If guest says no, you how to make it your mitzvah? No.
Oh.
How you say
Gemara Masechet Brachot Daf Vav says, if you really wanted to do a mitzvah, be'emet, atachtidil, emet, you know, God knows that. What's the truth was in your heart.
Okay.
And the end, it didn't work out. Hashem says, I give you the credit in Hashem's eyes as you did it. מעלה עליו הכתוב, כאילו עשה. Bring the Gemara behind you, have a Masechet Brachot.
Even better than he did,
No,
no?
better. Here. Number 5, I think, on the left side. The fifth one from the left side. На русском откройте. Да, this one, perfect. Yeah.
Shalom bayit.
Nathaniel, you finished Masechet Brachot or no?
Baba mitzvah,
Baba Batra you learning. Baba Metzia? You don't do Daf Yomi.
What?
You do Daf Yomi?
No, Russian Baba mitzvah and home in learning.
Kol hakavod. Nah. Oh, look at it open. Here. In Russian you learn?
Yes.
Here.
Same exactly.
This one. Oh, touch this. Ma'ilo choshvei shemo, says the Gemara. Read. Bechor. Кошку.
Сказал Рав Аши, если
Гость вас.
задумал человек выполнить заповедь, но не было ему дано исполнить задуманное, тогда меняет ему такой заслугу, как будто он на самом деле ее выполнил.
Got it? That's the Gemara. Masechet Brachot Daf Vav Amud Aleph. Says the Gemara. המעלה עליו הכתוב כאילו עשה. We continue, רבותיי, in the Torah. Says the Rashi. כמעט על החרן אפשר שעבדתי למקום שהתפללו אבותינו והתפללתי, העיף דעתי למהדר וחזר עד בית אל. קפצה לו הדרך, היי בית אל, אל על ירושלים, ועל שם שהייתה עיר האלוהים קראו בית אל. והוא הר המוריה שהתפלל בו אברהם אבינו, והוא השדה שהתפלל בו יצחק אבינו. יעקב אבינו is praying to Hashem. He says, Hashem, look at the prayer. ויקרא שם המקום ההוא בית אל. And Yaakov Avinu called that place that he slept Bet El. What is Bet El Bechor? No, Habibi. Bet El, says Rashi, is the house of El, of God. Where did he sleep? He didn't sleep. He didn't sleep. No, put all the jokes aside. Where did he sleep? He didn't sleep in a city called Bet El. He slept in Yerushalayim. Says Rashi, Yaakov gave Yerushalayim a nickname. Bet El. Bet El is Yerushalayim, says the Torah. Ve'ulam luz shem ha'ir larishona, v'aydar Yaakov neder le'emor. And he made a neder. Yaakov gave God a promise. Im yeh Elohim imadi, if God will be with me. He's going right now to Laban, to run away from Esav. יהיה את הגלוורזה, יהיה את הגלוורזה. Это хуже, чем этого. ושמרני בדרך, and he will protect me. בדרך הזה אשר אני הולך, in this way that I'm going to. ונתן לי לחם לאכול, and he'll give me piece of bread to eat. ובגד ללבוש, and clothes to wear. ושבתי בשלום, and I will come back בשלום, בשלומי, אל בית אבי, into my father's house. והיה אדוני לי לאלוהים, and I want Hashem to always be my God. Means I don't want to be idol worshipping. Сегодня я еврей, завтра я христиан, послезавтра я мусульман. I want always to stick to Judaism. I found out the truth. I want to stick to the truth. Some people come say Kaddish 1 year. They found the truth. 1 year passes. Rabbi, I see Yom Kippur.
Over here, why is
Habibi, 1 year you came. You saw that's the Met, Tefillin, Shacharit, Shabbat. Why are you not coming all year long afterwards? Yaakov Avinu says, God, I want to come back. Not I want physically to stay alive. I want also spiritually to stay alive. Vaya Adonai li Elohim, and I want Hashem to continue be my God. I don't want to go to other idols to make them my God. והאבן הזאת אשר שמתי מצבה, and this rock that I placed over here, he made himself a etat. איך זה? איך זה Russian etat? מצבה, איך אומרים? פמיתניק. So I will not forget. You know, when you go to a place, it's empty. где я был? где я разговаривал? He put a памятник over there. He put a certain monument. איך זה? Monument. To remember. Then while I come back, I have to come back over here. And what I'm going to do there? בכל אשר תיתן לי, עשר עשרנו לך. And God, everything that you will give me, I will give you 10% on top of 10%. From there, the poskim understand, the Shulchan Aruch paskim, that the real mitzvah bechor of maaser is 20%. It's a malay famidit. The real mitzvah of maaser, когда люди дают maaser, это 20%. Не 10, как люди ошибаются. Это ошибка, работай. The real amount of... Бехор, я третий раз повторяю вас. The real amount of maaser, это 20%. It says, if a person, it's hard for him, Bechor, if it's hard for him, then it goes down to 10%. But the real mitzvah, настоящий, кошерный, самый the best, is 20%. Where did we get the 20%? Rabbi, придумали? No. Yaakov Avinu is telling it in the Torah. God, he says, Yaakov, if I'll come back, everything peaceful, physically, spiritually, I promise you, Hashem, I give you aser, aserenu lach. I'll give 10% on top of the 10%. And I'll give you lach, and I'll give it to...
coming back, Rabbi.
If I'm coming back, yeah.
So why Rachel is she died? She died because he didn't did the 10%. But over here he's saying now, I'm coming back.
I like that. Okay.
She didn't come back, she died.
Hold your question. It's a very good question. Bechor, Abraham Avinu is praying to Hashem. Where in the world does he pray to Hashem? Where in the world does he pray to Hashem? Yerushalayim. Har HaMoriah. Yitzchak Avinu, whenever he saw Rivka, right, with the camels, he was praying to Hashem. He raised his eyes, he sees V'ineh gemalim ba'im, and the camels are coming with Rivka. Says Rashi, where was it? Where Yitzchak was praying? In the same place as Abraham prayed. Now Yaakov Avinu, grandson, is praying already the third, right? Abraham first, Yitzchak second, Yaakov third. Where does he end up praying? In exactly the same place. This to teach you, Rabotai, sometimes a person comes to Kaneso, he has to make sure that he will come there, his grandchildren come there, his grandchildren will come there. Very important as we learn over here. Bovo, son, grandson came to the same synagogue, came to the same spot. That's how you have mitzvah to bring your son, your grandson to the same synagogue you pray over here on Shabbat. מה נורא, שם הדבר הזה. וזה שער השמיים. Bechor, whenever you pray in Queens, in Brooklyn, in anywhere in the world, where the prayer goes up to heaven? From Queens up? From Brooklyn up?
From Brooklyn to
the
Jerusalem.
Travel to Hebron. Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov has to put stampovka, stamp, authorized. This is my son. Heavens, listen to him. Then he goes to Yerushalayim. Then he goes up. How do we know that the gate that goes all the prayers is towards Yerushalayim? Where do we know that from? From those words of Yaakov Avinu. When Yaakov Avinu woke up, what did he say? Ma norah hamakom hazeh. How great that place is. En zekim bet Elohim. This is the house of Hashem. Vezeh, and this is the place. Sha'ar hashamayim. This is the gate to the heavens. That's a bechor. Anytime you pray, you have to make sure that the prayer direction it's towards Yerushalayim. There are synagogues, Rabotai, in Queens, not too far from you over there. There are synagogues that their direction of prayer is towards the casino in California, Jerusalem, in New York here, right? Where is Yerushalayim? East, west, south. 90 degrees, and the 87 degrees, not a pastavit, on your campus. You got to pray here. Some people build the synagogues the other way around. They build a synagogue like that. They didn't know. And they say, Rabbi, decades. It stays like this decades. What? Nobody knew. What is Yaakov Avinu Rabotai tells us? Whenever you pray, you have to direct your prayer to the gate. The gate in Yerushalayim. And if you put the prayer, Aron HaKodesh, and you pick the prayer the other direction, how is it going to go to Yerushalayim? And this is Halacha in Shulchan Aruch, in Siman 94. Kak zapomnite bechor? Siman Tzadik Daled. In Hebrew, the word Tzadik Daled means tzad. What is tzad?
Shad.
No, not tzad. Tzad. Tzad is starana, side. Is it tzad lalechet? Right? Side. So which side to pray? It tells you in Siman Tzadik Daled. Which is towards Yerushalayim. Where did we get that in Yerushalayim the prayer goes up? Our Parashat. That Yaakov Avinu wakes up and he says, this is the gate to the heavens. ונתן לי לחם לאכול. כמו שאמר לי, כי לא יעזובך, מבקש לחם, הוא קרוי נעזב. ולא ראיתי צדיק נעזב, וזרעו מבקש לחם. ושבתי, כמו שאמר, והשירותיך לאדמה בשלום, שלם מן החטא, שלא אלמן בדרכי לבן. He says, Hashem, I want to come back beshalom. Bechor, what does it mean? You should go beshalom and come back beshalom. What does it mean? What does it mean? Sat Solomon, or bio, maybe. What does it mean? Sat Solomon, maybe, Sat Solomon, maybe. What does it mean? Listen what Rashi says. Says Rashi, beshalom, shalem minachet. Shelo elmad midarke lavan. Hashem, I'm going right now to a house of bad people. They'll teach me how to do this wrong, to teach me how to do that wrong. I don't want to learn any of these bad things. Please, Hashem, make that my mind will not accept any bad influence. Rabotai, sometimes you sit with people, Shabbat, weddings, whatever it is. There's one guy, каждое второе слово, матершинное слово. Foul language. Спокойно сидеть не может. Ты слышал это? Listen, why are you talking like this? One time I said to such a person, I said, listen, clean language. Speak. Как хочешь покажу. Clean language. Why? Because when you hear bad words, матершинные слова, it affects you. Tomorrow you will say the same thing. Не сегодня, послезавтра, это будет. Yaakov Avinu says, Yaakov Avinu, את רבי עובדיה יוסף, the Baba Sali. He says, if I'll go next to Lavan, I will learn bad things from him. See? Imagine right now, you take Baba Sali, put him in with the most dirty people. Is he going to learn bad things from them or no?
I don't think.
Rebbe Milubavitch, put next to bad people. Is he going to learn bad things from them or no? Yaakov Avinu says, you're going to learn bad things. Yaakov Avinu is bigger than Rebbe Milubavitch, bigger than Baba Sali, bigger than anybody. Yaakov Avinu.
Yes.
He says, if I will go next to bad people, I will learn bad things. He says, Hashem, please save me that I will come. How do you say in Bukhari? You said, Sat Solomon Meri, Sat Solomon Mevi. What is Sat Solomon, says Rashi? I don't want to learn any bad things. Please, Hashem, help me. Как нам, работай, важно, за столом с кем сидим, какие разговоры, что-то, what type of language, what type of curses, Hashem Yerachem, going around. Сиди за таким человеком, говорит, пожалуйста, мне это неприятно, такой матершинный разговор. Change the language. Speak clean language. Ты один раз, может быть, на 2 секунды чуть-чуть неудобно сделал, но потом 2 часа будешь сидеть спокойно. Because you already put him on the right frame. Не понимаешь? Встань, уходи. Встань, уходи. One time they don't understand, get up and leave. Whenever you're going to show them self-example, say, wow, it's serious, no, listen, it's not a joke. Other people on the table are going to say, listen, why are you speaking like this? You see, he left because of you. You made the person already uncomfortable. Next time, he's not going to speak like that. You taught him a lesson. That's Rabotai Yaakov Avinu teaching us. Never have people that they are bad around you, because you will learn a bad influence. Даже ты будешь как Yaakov Avinu. Don't say, to me it's not going to happen. To Rebbe Milubavitch could happen. To Baba Sali could happen. To Yaakov Avinu it could have happened. Yiratzon Rabotai, we should be surrounded with good people and always be influenced with good things around us. Baruch Adonai Le'olam.